Let's take a look at the first LEGO Star Wars set that was explicitly based on Order 66, being set number 75378 Barc Speeder Escape. It was released on May 1st of 2024. It comes with 221 pieces, 4 minifigures, with one being unique to the set at the point of making this video, and it retails for roughly $30 and euros. This set is of course based on Season 3 of The Mandalorian, of the flashback scene where Caloran Beck tries to escape with Grogu from the Order 66 troopers. And this makes it basically the first LEGO Star Wars set that is only based on Order 66, where you can't really interpret it differently, which I find a little interesting for sure, but I would love an Order 66 collection if LEGO finally decided to do this. I think it would be a money printing machine, but I kinda also get why they don't do this, but yeah, if you're making Star Wars sets, why not base them on Order 66? It's literally in the movie. On the inside you're gonna find a total of 3 numbered bags, a small sticker sheet with a total of 4 stickers, and of course the instruction manual with a pretty straightforward building process. The first and in my opinion most boring minifigure, just because he already appeared in 11 sets, is Grogu. This is basically still the same variant that we got from the start. He's on the LEGO baby torso, so you can't really do much with the figure itself. The head of course is turnable, and otherwise, yeah, he just represents Grogu. Then we got 2 501st Troopers. These aren't fully the same versions that we got in the 2020 LEGO Star Wars 501st Super Battle Pack, because now they got the helmet hole variants of the Clone Trooper Phase 2 helmet, which was introduced a little bit later. The torso and the other printing is basically the same, the head is the same, everything about this figure is just the same, just the helmet is now different. As you can see here, the left one is the old version without the helmet holes, and on the right one you can now add accessories, which I don't know why, but they aren't included in the set. And yeah, you got the new helmets where you can add those accessories if you got some at home. Otherwise, I still like the 501st Trooper. I'm not the biggest fan of the helmet holes, but it doesn't ruin the figure for me. It's just a thing that I would change if I could. But I'm still happy with these clones. The printing looks nice, it's finely detailed, and just like these troopers overall. Definitely the highlight for me, and probably for most of you too, is Caloran Beck. If you don't know, the actor for Caloran Beck also plays the role Jar Jar Binks in The Phantom Menace, and I think over the whole prequels. And it's nice that we finally get this Jedi in Star Wars and also in LEGO Star Wars form. You get some amazing printing on the torso with these golden details over his robes, and just the whole print continuing down to the legs looks phenomenal. You get some printing on the back under the cape. The cape is a very soft and squishy cape, so not these kind of paper material capes, more like cloth. And he comes with 2 lightsabers, one blue and one green, which it's always cool when a Jedi has multiple lightsabers. And of course with his head. I don't think they 100% nailed the likeness. Of course it's LEGO and it's not gonna be like an action figure, but still, I don't know, something is off. It doesn't fully represent the actor in my opinion. Now that we got the figures out of the way, let's take a look at the builds of the set. And yeah, of course, the meme, the lamppost from the Jedi Temple. It's a solid lamppost, I guess, but it's a pretty forgettable build. LEGO, please stop teasing us and give us a real Jedi Temple. This would be awesome. This lamppost, yeah, it represents the thing from the show quite well, but otherwise, I don't care. When it comes to the second build of this set, I actually quite like it. It's a speeder bike with sidecar, something we've already got in 2013. And I really like the color scheme and the build variant of this. The only nitpick I really have design-wise is, of course, maybe that it's a little bit too big, but it's fine for me. I just don't like the stud shooters at the front looks-wise, but I think it's a fine play feature for kids. Otherwise, I think this is a great build. You can take Grogu's pram and remove the little trans-clear stand that you get with it, and can put it on the sidecar part of the speeder bike. It's pretty nice that it's removable, so you can actually play the scene or display the scene from the show pretty well when they get to the speeder bike and put Grogu's pram in there. Then you can move the sidecar part up and down with these ratchet joints. Yeah, I think it's just good in the normal position, but you can do that if you choose so. And for easier access to the pram or the space for the pram, you can move this piece on a hinge, which gives you some more space to work with. This is really nice. And it's of course pretty easy to shoot the stud shooters at the front. As I said, this is a solid play feature. The speeder of course needs a pilot, and in this case I put Caloran Beck in there, like in the show. I could have done a little bit better on the cape, but I think the point gets across here. You can put him in there and it looks pretty solid. As you probably already know, I'm not the biggest fan of stickers in any kind of way in any LEGO set. But in this set, it's kind of okay when it comes to the amount. I still would prefer if it would be printed or just utilized in a kind of brick build way. Otherwise, I think the design, as I already said, is pretty sleek and nice and it looks good. You could easily display this and it would still look nice. yeah, I don't know, I don't have many complaints about this. It's a great speeder. So what is my overall opinion on the set? Is it worth 30 bucks? I don't know. The speeder bike is pretty nice, it looks very good. I think there are only 1 or 2 nitpicks. The figures are great, the Keller and Beck minifigure is awesome. The lamppost is, yeah, pretty forgettable. I think it's pretty unnecessary and just a way to bump up the piece count a little bit to make it seem more worth like 30 bucks. But for roughly 221 pieces, I don't think this is really worth it. I think 25 would have been okay, but 30 just seems to push a little too far. There are some solid figures, but one of the 4 minifigures is also Grogu, which is basically as tall as like a third of a normal minifigure. And yeah, the piece count is not nearly at the 300 pieces I would like to see here. So yeah, I don't know, 30 bucks not for me, but if I get a little discount, I'm happy. But now feel free to let me know your opinion down in the comments below about the set. Do you own it or is it on your wishlist in any kind of way? If you're new, please consider subscribing and liking to support the channel. And if you don't want to miss anything, and until then, have a great day.